army, neither do they have enough police. Yet, the most populated African country, black nation. And yet, you see some idiots come, they project it, they clap for it, and when they say it, some people laugh at it. Today, with the situation of Nigeria, no sensible person should be talking about election. But to show you that they do not care, they don't care about you, neither do they care about me. They don't care. They don't care. It is about them and them alone. They don't care how you feel. They don't care what you do. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't give a damn. All they care today is about their so-called election. I want you to
go kwa ụlọ kọmanda ndị aka odo. Ndị aka odo anụ akpọpụtara ka fa na-echekwa ndụ na akụnụba nke ndị Anambra steeti. Ị ga-abịa ka ịnụzi ife mere n'uju. Ịnepụ anya ebe a, ị ga-afụ ndị uwe ojii, fụkwa ndị ọrụ agha, ya bụ ndị polisi na ndị amị bụ ife ifuru ebe anụ a. A sịkwana na ndị anụ a abụrọkwana ndị nke si Anambra steeti a. Na ebe ndị a si wee bịa bụ gịnị? Abuja ka ha si. Ya bụ federal gọọmenti bụ ha nwa sendiri ndị anụ a. Asafụ onye aka odo abụkwana Ebuka, mana dịka esi ekwu na ya bụ Ebuka anọkwana n'ọsọ. A sị na ndị anụ a bịara njem anụ a maka na ya bụ Ebuka so na ndị ntọrị, na ọkwa nyanwa bụ Ebuka bụ onye isi ndị aka odo ya, kọmanda ndị aka odo, bụ nyanwa na-agbakwara ndị ntọrị ama. Nyanwa ma oge ndị ọrụ nchekwa na-abịa ka ha bịa lụso ndị ntọrị, na oge ha na-abịa ka ha bịa nwụchie ndị ntọrị, na ọkwa nyanwa ga-abụkwa onye ga-anọ ga-agbalụfa ama sị ha gbanagakwa na o sokwa ha were eje ntọrị. Hei, nke a bụkwa ntị ochie ntị ọfụrụ. Eho kọmanda ndị aka odo, ndị nwa sị na ha chekwaba ndụ na akụnụba ndị Anambra steeti, sozikwe bụrụ ndị ntọrị, sozikwe bụrụ ife na-eme Anambra steeti, sozikwe bụrụ ndị na-abụ ha tọrọ mmadụ ha gbuo. Hei, lee na-agba ụlọ ọrụ dịka esi wee kwu n'ụlọ a ifuru ọ rụrụ bụ ego ọ tọtara na ntọrị, ya bụ ego o ketere na ndị ntọrị, ya bụ mmadụ ha tọọlụ na ego ahụ ka o ji wee rụ agba ụlọ anụ a ifuru na kọmpandụ anụ a. Ndị a were bịazie ha sunye ya bụ ụlọ ọkụ. Ha chọọ dị ka enwe kama blọkụ a ga-enwetakwa ya na ya bụ ụlọ. Ife ha chọọ bụ ka ha jurisdiction na ihe ọna gbasara ụlọ anụ a na-emeriri ya ọkwefere agba ụlọ ọ rụrụ dịka esi wee kwu na bifo ndị a na-abịaru na ya bụ Ebuka erigo mbọmbọ, ya bụ ọ gbafugo na ha enwetakwana ya bụ Ebuka. A sị na ife anụ a bụ ọdasi from Abuja federal gọọmenti. Ọ dịkasị dịka esi wee kwu allegedly anọ m ebe ọ nọ wee mee. Ọ dịkasị na enwere onye otu ha enwudoro, onye otu ha ahụ wee na-agwazi ndị anwụdoro ya na onye isi ha bụkwani kọmanda ndị aka odo, na ọkwani nyenwa bụ onye isi ha. Nyenwa na-agbalụ ha ama, nyenwa na-agwa ha gbalagakwa, nyenwa na-agwakwa ha ka ihe si ede, nyenwa na-esekwe plan ebe ha na-eje ọrụ. Ọkwa etu anụ a ka esi wee bịaba ya bụ njem were bịawa wee buruzie ihe a ga-eji wee mebie ụlọ. Ọkwa ifuru ife a na-eme ebe anụ a. Ilekwu anya ndị agha bịara ihe, ndị ọrụ agha bịara ihe anụ a na ndị uwe ojii, ị mara na ọ bụrụ ife ụmụazị, ị mara na nke anụ abụrụ nke ndị Anambra. A sị n'aka ndị Anambra dị na ihe anụ a nọ FGA federal gọọmenti bụ ha nwabịara ya bụ ije. Hei, nke anụ a bụ nke a nkwalụ ka ọ dị. Kedu ka onye nyeziri ihe ka o so chekwaba ndị mmadụ ndụ na akụnụba ndị obodo ya, ndị ala ya, tọnụziri bụrụzie nyanwa bụzi ihe na-atazi ndị ana ya. Ya bụ ife jọkwalụ njọ, ya bụ ife jọkwalụ njọ. Hei, ka ezi ebe a na-eso eso mmadụ ewepụtara ka o netebe ana ha anya, tọnụzi bụrụzie nyanwa na-atọkọrọzi ndị mmadụ na ana ha na-egbuzi. Hei, nke anụ abụkwa ntị ochie ntị ọhụrụ dịka esi ekwu na ya bụ Ebuka nọkwana n'ọsọ, ya bụ ọ gbafugo. Hei, kedu ife ilo na ya bụ ife, kedu ife iche na nke anụ nnukwu arụ na-emekwa na ala ayo everyday a na-atọ mmadụ atọghọta atata echi, ndị ụfọdụ egbuo ha egbuo. Ọkwa ifuge ọkwa onye nwe nyere ka echekwa ndụ na akụnụba, ọkwa nyenwa bụ onye isi ha. Kedu ife ilo na nke a denye m ebe a na-edepụta ebumnobi.
You see, you have heard. What you are seeing here is the compound of the leader of Ndakodo. And when you hear the report our sister is making, that the troop that came for this operation are from the federal government. If you get this man now, this man they are chasing and interview him, you find out that maybe the kidnapping money he received, he did not share it properly with the government of Anambra State. Because Anambra State are the ones, Soludo formed this Akodo. How can it be that a commander of Akodo that you formed, you don't know that he's a kidnapper? The only thing that transpired that will make it that the federal government will come and take this action, not from state, is because this man is having a problem with the state government. He's having a problem with them in the state. Maybe the money they receive in kidnapping, he didn't share it equally with them. They are having a problem. So now they use their federal might to quench him and remove him from the picture. And that is it. Serve the zoo and come back with the shame. He have served them. Whether you serve the zoo on the negative side or on the positive side, you will definitely come back in shame. And I bet you, anytime this man has an opportunity to they interview him and he say his own part of the story, if he says his own part of the story, you will see how the government of Anambra State is involved in kidnapping. Either they had a problem in sharing of the money or whatever. Because that is the only thing that will make the federal mind to come and take the guy. Because if he's still at peace and working with the state will not, they won't let go of him. Not that they don't know, they know very well that that guy is a kidnapper. And they are part of it. Don't forget, there was a revelation that our Prime Minister made when he was making a program. There was a revelation our Prime Minister made when somebody was kidnapped in Anambra State. A very important person was kidnapped, and that very person who was kidnapped is a person connected to governor of Anambra State. Simon Ekpa made an exposition, called the name of the idiot that was involved, and how that very kidnapping connects Benjamin Madubugo and the Karawhite lawyer. And he called it. This one is not gossip. Simon Ekpa called the name of that man, called the people who are involved, and say, go and investigate and verify. Ask this man, who are the people collecting money from you? Who are those that kidnapped you? Because after taking money from the guy, they took the man to swear. They gave him an oath to swear that if he says what he saw, that he's going to die. And that man took an oath. That is why the man did not confess. This is what you see in the Zoological Republic called Nigeria. And just of recent, I saw a post. Let me see a post. You see, all those things that our Prime Minister was saying then, and people think that he was a joke. He was just making content. I want to bring one of the posts I saw recently on Twitter. Our beloved brother Ugo247 shared it. I want to share that very post that Ugo247 shared. What the Karawhite lawyer posted, you will be surprised. This is something that Simon Ekpa spoke about. And people never believed him. I want to bring it up so that we can see. Because some of us do not understand. The truth will always remain the truth. If you dodge it, run round, run line, right center, go middle, at the end of the day, the truth will come out. Every one of us can remember when Simon Ekpa did this program. I'm going to search for the program. Hopefully by tomorrow, maybe I'm going to use it for program. What you are seeing here, the person you are seeing here is a Karawhite lawyer. When he was still working working against Simon Ekpa, attacking the order of the day. Look at it. Look at what he posted. I want you to see what he posted. This is Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the Karawhite lawyer. You know him. I want you to see what he posted. He said, Benjamin Madubugo, alias Madoka Mado. Let me be clear. In the coming days, I will disclose to the Biafran community the details of your attempt to harm and eliminate me. I have kept silent for too long. That silence ends now. You have operated in shadow, directly deceitful and dangerous act that threatens my safety and the integrity of our people. When the truth is revealed, Those responsible will be exposed and held to account. There will be no place for such conduct to hide. I have amassed evidence. I have amassed evidence and will make a full documentary exposition through appropriate public and legal channel. This is your final opportunity. This is your final opportunity to seize. Sorry. Yes. This is your final opportunity to seize any campaign against me and to answer for your crime. You see, when Mazi Simon Ekpa did this exposition, many of us thought it was a joke. This thing you are reading today, just recently, this thing was printed a day ago. I saw it in the platform for our beloved brother Ugo 247. When Mazi Simon Ekpa made this exposition, nobody believed him about the atrocity of Benjamin Madubuko, who is working with the DOS, part of the DOS today, working with this same barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Finally, two of them today are having problem, and now Ifeanyi Ejiofor want to come and expose him. They want to expose themselves. Now they want to open their anus. What brought me into this is when Mazi Simon Ekpa exposed the criminality and Anambra State, the kidnapping and Anambra State that connects to this Benjamin Madubugo and Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Mazi Simon Ekpa called name and mentioned the person that was kidnapped then, and told Soludo the person that was kidnapped was even an in-law to Soludo, and told Soludo could go and investigate, call names, go and tell that guy, ask him who kidnapped you. And for one reason or the other, Soludo never did anything up to this minute as we are here. They didn't do anything. They kept silent. For you to know the kind of a person Soludo is, when you hear that he's a Akodo commander, he's a kidnapper, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. Today, after a long time, take more than a year ago, Ejiofor is coming now to say he wants to expose Benjamin Madubugo. The same Benjamin Madubugo that Mazi Simon Ekpa talked about his criminal activity, his kidnapping clique. These were the same people that destroyed the ESN that Mazi Nandekano created. They paid so many commanders of ESN. These two people, this Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Benjamin, they paid senior officers of ESN. They were in the front line to buy them. They committed so many evil, which Mazi Simon Ekpa revealed. More especially in this kidnapping, they were kidnapping and collecting. There was one they collected ransom. They collected ransom and they gave this Ifeanyi Ejiofor share. They brought his own share and gave him in Lagos, in Abuja. And Mazi Simon Ekpa revealed and called the amount. I will go and look for that video and play. I will go and look for that video and play so people can be able to remember. So after many years, and now it is now that this one is waking up. Now because maybe they have had a problem, maybe because, and go and check, it is another money problem. Either they kidnap somebody that they can't share the money properly. Now he want to expose the guy. He want to use his legal whatever and how to expose the guy. Maybe because he has a more connection than that guy, he want to expose him. The wicked will never go unpunished. The wicked will never go unpunished. These are the people who are in the front line accusing Mazi Simon Ekpa. You see, exclusive interview with Barrister John. You see, that he want to expose Benjamin Madubugo, that Mazi Simon Ekpa exposed to. And at that time, he was working with this Ejiofor, covering that evil. So after so many years, now he come, he say he want to expose. And he wants us to begin to clap for him. He thought we have forgotten. We know they forget like that too. For where internet never forget. Tomorrow I am going to search for that video and bring it back and we will listen. We will listen to that video. The exposition that Mazi Simon Ekpa made about this guy, he said he wanted to school. And then he was the right hand of this, they were working together. Every day Mazi Nandekano, before he was suspended, every day Mazi Nandekano go to court, they would go there and kiss Mazi Nandekano. They were the one blocking every other lawyer to come in. They blocked everything, including blocking interview of Mazi Nandekano. Today, they want to expose each other. Mental toughness. The battle of the mind. They don't come home. That is the battle of the mind we are talking about. The battle of the mind. Nigeria is an evil entity. Any politician in Biafra land that is supporting Nigerian government is more than evil. They are the people you should run. If you see them run. When you are running, don't allow that. Don't look back. Don't look back. When you are running, don't look back. They are the worst politicians from Biafra land. Politicians from. If you see them and you didn't run, that means there is something wrong with your leg. Something is wrong with you. If you see them and you didn't run, that means there is something definitely wrong with your leg. Every one of us must wake up. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. Neither is it for me. Every one of us should sit up. Sit up. Biafra is the only remedy. This battle of the mind that is going on, do not allow them. Don't allow them to get you. They will not stop. They will never, if you think they will stop, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. They will never stop. They will never, ever stop. But I bet you, you must have to be strong. I want you to listen to this about the idiocy of the zoo. Or before I go to that, let us, let me see, I'm coming, let me check this before we're going to listen to that. You see the version of Nigeria when we talk about the zoological republic called Nigeria. There are so many things wrong with it. Why you must not associate yourself with that very contraption. There are many reasons why you must not. Once you hear somebody is from that place, you run. And when you are running, don't look back. Don't look back. As you are running, your leg will be touching your head. Before we continue, let's have a very short break with this very song.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear, now go with the go so. Yes, men, they kill us every day for them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell. Very soon now we go perceive. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come. It's very close and they feel when the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it on. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. One of them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice.
That is the situation of the zoological republic called Nigeria. The irredeemable situation. It doesn't matter what you do or what you say. But the difference between us and those who still and in that one Nigeria is that they think that they can do something to change it. But we already know that the only remedy to the zoological republic is Biafra. The only remedy is disintegration. The Ududua people go their separate ways. The Biafran people go their separate ways. The Arewa people go their separate ways. Each one will grow in their own space according to their own speed. That is what we are talking about. Their so-called idiocy of election can never, ever, ever change their situation. Instead, to make it worse. And I want you to hear this. We don't just talk and be silent. We talk and we act. But there are some people who are talking, but they are not acting.
Election in 2027 in the presence of the multiple madnesses that have remained with us, in the presence of a situation where a corrupt INEC chairman will open his mouth and blithely declare on national TV, go to court. We can't be having that and be talking about an election in 2027. We must at least be honest enough to tell ourselves what is in front of us. If there is going to be an election worthy of his name, I will be out there supporting Peter Obi. If there will be an election and if we still even have a country, the way Bulaba is going with Nigeria, what do we know that will be left of this country by 2027? What will be left of this country? An emir is being killed in his own domain after ransom war. And we are talking about 2027. An Oba was killed. 2 Obas, for instance, were killed in Ekiti for the other time. And we are still talking about 2027. You practically don't have a functional state again. Somebody is single-handedly, without recourse to any due process, the due process law be damned, the PPP law be damned, single-handedly without public tender of any sort, be awarding a road at 4 billion naira per kilometer. And you are still talking about a country. Why are we lying to ourselves? We must, even if they will not agree, we must be unapologetic in telling these truths.
You just had it. You just had it. An emir was murdered in cold blood in a country that is supposedly a traditional ruler. In Odudua land, 2 Obas were murdered in cold blood. No reaction, nobody arrested, nobody caught. If these traditional rulers could lose their life without protection, without accountability, what about you, an ordinary person? What about you? But the difference between us and this, even when you see this man lament and say there will be no election in 2027, that even if there is, he will be joining Obi, you still see that he has no plan on solving the problem. This is the same thing they said in the last election. That if they don't bring Obi, they will do this. If we rig election, we will do this. If we they will do nothing. 2027, in that dear Nigeria, Tinubu will still continue and will complete his tenure. And this same complaint will continue. But I thank Chukwu Okabiama that we are no longer part of these complaints. It doesn't matter whoever runs the affair there. For them, as for us, those of us who have already found a remedy for ourselves, the United States of Biafra, we are not part of it. We are not part of the discussion. But I just played that for you to know the situation. Like when we come and we say that Nigeria is a failed state, the person that just heard his voice speaking is Dele Farotumi, a very popular activist and a lawyer. A very popular activist and lawyer with repute. You look at him saying that an emir was murdered in cold blood. Nobody was arrested. Nobody was held accountable. Nobody could save him. 2 Obas were murdered in Yoruba land. Nobody was held accountable. Nobody was arrested. And many other decisions that the drug baron in Nasarok is taking. Nobody is not accountable to anybody and nobody is talking. And he made it clear that will they even have a country, let alone talking about where to conduct election. But in the midst of all this, there are still people who are believing, oh, he go good, oh, it's doing better. Some people are still hoping. that somehow, a miracle is going to happen and things will begin to go their way. Wherever you are watching this program from, I want you to know that as Biafrans, the only solution and option we have is Biafra. There's no other option. We have no other option except Biafra. That is the only option we have. And the battle within today is the battle between good and evil. I want you to know that if your heart is not pure, if you do not sanitize your heart and keep your heart away from lies, propaganda, greed, envy, jealousy, you can never know the truth. That's your truth. That's your own personal truth you're parading. It's not the truth. And will never be the truth. The truth is not truth because of the person that speaks it or says it. And lie is not a lie because of somebody who says it. Regardless who speaks a lie is always a lie. Regardless who speaks the truth is always the truth. We must activate mental toughness today. The ability to discern. There's a portion in the Bible that says, test every spirit. Test every spirit. Every single thing you hear in the course of this journey, test it. Put it to test. Don't just take an information and run with it. Including myself, what I'm saying here. Don't just take it and run with it. Put it to test. As I said before, it is sad when I hear what people say in their own broadcasts. The information they dish out in their broadcast that Biafrans are swallowing. Wrong information. Information that you can even verify with your phone on Google. With phone on Google, just Google it. Just Google it. Take your time. Just Google the information. You will get the fact. It doesn't need too much work. Just Google. Google have made everything simple. You Google it. And somebody will be spilling lies, beating his chest or her chest and be telling you this and that. And yet, some people are believing. It is so sad. As I said before, everybody is entitled to wish for whatever they want or whatever they look forward to. But wishful thinking is not a reality. Your wish might come true and might not come true. It only becomes a reality when it happens. Biafrans, remember, this freedom is not given to the weak. It is seized by the strong. You don't get freedom by weakness. You get it by strength. Freedom is not given to the weak. It is seized by the strong. Don't you ever forget this. Our mental toughness is the fire that will light the path to our liberation. Our mental toughness is the light that will lighten up the path to our liberation. Don't you ever forget that. No matter how long the night, no matter how fierce the storm, we must remain consistent, unmovable, and focused. Let us walk away from this broadcast, not a broken individual, but as iron-minded soldiers of freedom. Be iron-minded as you walk away from this program today. As we end this program today, walk away as a strong-minded soldier of freedom. Stay strong. Stay focused. Stay united, because Biafra shall rise again. It doesn't matter what you hear. It doesn't matter what you see. Biafra has risen and is never going back. We are going to have a lot of obstacles. We are going to have a lot of distractions. We are going to have a lot of hindrances. But I bet you, if you are mentally tough, you are going to run to the last ring and you're going to win the cup. The medal, you are going to raise the medal. We are not running to stop halfway. If you are here to run halfway, I am not here to run halfway. Just like Mazen Nadekano said, it is either Biafra or death. That is either he gets Biafra or he will die fighting for Biafra. That he will continue to pursue the cause of Biafra until the last breath. Many of us have taken that same decision. It doesn't matter where we are. It doesn't matter what is happening right, left, and center. It doesn't matter the propaganda, the blackmail, the lies that is flying right, left, and center. Will we continue to project the message? Will we continue to use the little opportunities that we have to speak to the people? Will we continue to speak to those who want to hear? There are many Biafrans that are eager to hear the truth. That I know. There are many that are eager to hear the truth. Many people are eager to hear the truth. And that is why we are here. Some people will come to our platform. The message will not be palatable for them because they are not hearing what they want to hear. You cannot hear what you want to hear. We will tell you what you are supposed to hear in this journey that we are embarked upon. We will only say what we are supposed to hear, not what you want to hear. I have my own messages piled up. I have my own program on what to say and how to deliver my messages. And I will continue to do that for as long as I have the strength and I have the life. The project of Biafra is my project. It is about life and death. My own life is involved. Whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm not doing it for any organization. I'm not serving anybody. I am serving myself. And likewise, you have the right to serve yourself in this cause of Biafra for our collective interests. For our collective interests. And what is that collective interest? The pursuit for freedom.